Alright, HadesOmega here. So, on to another day working on the Galant. It's been a little while since I worked on it. I'm pretty sure I can get it running this week. So, what I'm focused on today, I mean, it's hot as balls today, so I didn't work on the car until like now, until the sun came down, so. But, it's warm out right now. So, I got these heater core lines. Go out the firewall, and I'm gonna go try to replace these today, and then I can probably start adding coolant to the system. Let's see here, let's take a look at these hoses. So you can see these hoses. This one is pretty close to that one there. It's perfect actually. And then this one, so you see this old hose and the new hose are totally different. So this is the one I'm like, man, why did they make this extra loop here? Because when they could have just made it go straight. And they did on a newer hose. So this is the one they say that fits. So kind of looking forward to putting that back on this one on, because this one is like totally, you know, it's in the way of everything. It's not a good hose. So yeah. So that'll be the main thing to get in there, and then it's just hooking up sensors. I'll probably put the intake back on, and yeah, once that's hooked up, I put the battery back, and then we have to go fire it up. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to it today, but we'll see. It's late. All right, HadesOmega out. And I just want to give a shout out to Winchester Auto. I didn't know they have a Armed Forces discount. There it is. I got the Armed Forces discount. Saved me a couple bucks. I don't know how much. Like tax or something. So way to go, Winchester Auto. Thanks for supporting the troops. Remember a little while ago I had JB welded this pipe because it had been crushed, you know, and I couldn't get it to be not crushed. So I just put some JB weld over it. I don't think I need to sand it or anything. It is a little bubbly in this part here, so but I think it should be fine. Like I said, once the heater hoses are in there, they're probably never going to come out, you know. So hopefully it doesn't leak. So yeah, that's my handiwork. It's all nice and cured because it's been there for like a week. But, yeah. Before I forget, before I put the hoses in, I'm gonna go clean that one heater pipe that looks really nasty right there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that with a wire brush of some sort. So I'm already having a problem with fitting the heater hoses in. I don't remember which hose goes where, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I have to go look at my pictures and my videos and all that. Yeah, you know, they're right next to each other over there, but they're far apart here. You could switch them up, and you probably wouldn't know. So let me go double check. Okay. So I've kind of figured it out. I don't know. It just seems like this the one that goes to the throttle body, this weird longer one, is goes to the outer one, and then the inner one goes closer to this pipe that goes to the lower radiator hose. So I think that's the way it is. I'm gonna have to verify with my videos later. I don't have them on hand, but it looks good. Oh man, it's hot. I don't really want to be working on a car. I mean, it's not hot right now. It's at night, but I'm getting like the allergies and stuff. So I think I got all the vacuum lines, most of the vacuum lines squared away. I don't see any more to connect anywhere. There's a bunch of hoses back there. Where does this one go? That's a good question. Throttle, It's probably right here. Yeah, looks about right. Some kind of little adjuster thing on there. Let's not mess with that right now. I think I have to tighten these two. Oh yeah, that one's not tight. Okay, so yeah. So now it's just some little odds and ends. I could start putting in the radiator fluid, the coolant, right now. I think I will put the intake in now. So that doesn't sit around in the car for much longer. I forgot my headlight, so it's kind of hard to see stuff. Another issue is going to be this oxygen sensor, like how short it is. I'll figure it out. I think what people said to do is just take this out and then run it near the turbo or something. That's what I might wind up doing. Alright, so, oh, these allergies. Alright, yeah, the heat's just killing me, man, it's killing me. But, yeah, here's, the intake, and, yeah, so, there it is. It's a really heavy unit. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I'd imagine that if you, I don't know, probably the 2G. It's probably one good thing that if you running the 2G setup is it's lighter. This thing is all metal, dude. It's like double walled metal or something. And this pipe is metal. I mean, it's good intercooler piping. I'm sure the stock piping is, you know, that kind of, this like the rubber with the kind of cloth out exterior. So yeah. So I don't know, maybe a 2G MAF might be an upgrade in the future, but then I would have to change the piping or something. But yeah, here it is. I wound up changing this clamp here to a smaller one because it was kind of too long. I don't like it when the tails are too long. I don't really like it to be longer than an inch. So that's about an inch right there. It looks pretty good. So let's go put it on. Air out here. And I noticed some of the paint's chipping off. I think this is where the old battery used to be. This is the old battery tray, so there's like acid and stuff all over it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like paint it again. And there's nothing really, I don't know, I think the intake goes on there. Yeah, I think there's a bolt that goes on the intake. But anyway, yeah, that's where the old intake went before, so I'm gonna go shoot that with some engine enamel. So I'm getting the intake installed here. I have to say this intake is very nice. The dude that had this before, or whoever made this intake system for this car, it fits like precisely in here. It's fantastic. The way they welded it and everything. Like there's a bracket under there. It's kind of hard to see. I'm just gonna get the camera in there. Yeah, somewhere right here. There's a bolt right there, and that's what holds it in. But the problem I'm seeing is that these brackets. Okay, one thing I'm starting to notice: these brackets for like the intake pipes have no kind of insulation at all on them. It's just bare metal to the body, and that's not good. It has to have some kind of vibration dampening, or else somewhere along the line it's gonna break. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a. I actually bought some grommets at Harbor Freight, and I'm gonna go put them in the holes, the bolt holes, and then I'm gonna use it as like kind of like a dampener, or you can put some rubber washers too. That would help also. The dampening, it's not like it really holds it in there a whole lot. Kind of like the fuel pump. See how the fuel pump has like a grommet on it, so it like kind of flexes a little bit. That's what you want. Also, he said this fuel solenoid on the wall doesn't have any kind of dampening on it, and it makes a lot of noise because it makes a buzzing sound, and you can hear it when it idles. So I will go ahead and address those tomorrow, I suppose. I didn't bring the grommets with me. That's alright. So just gonna kind of leave it on there for now, and then I'll put the grommets tomorrow. Alright, here's them go. Last trick for tonight, since I have this grommet, I have to put the grommets in tomorrow. I'm putting dielectric grease on all these connectors, especially since it gets really hot in this area where the coolant goes. So I put some of this stuff in here. You can tell the previous owner repaired this from the harness. It's pretty cool. It's good. Saves me some headaches. And then I have a little label that says behind thermostat housing. There it goes. It's that preparation and play. Works pretty damn good. So sorry, can't really see what I'm doing here, but. So it says connect behind throttle body, and that's what I'm going to do. Boop. There you go. It's in there. I think this is supposed to be a little bit more in here, so I'm going to tuck it into this. Actually, looks, let's take a look at this dude's handiwork. So he said he fixed some of the wiring. Yeah, oh fuck, look at that. He fixed a lot of wiring. I think these, I'm pretty sure these red things are not stock. Yeah, dude. Look at, that's his handiwork right there. So a lot of the connectors he'd already fixed on this. Good job, sir, good job. I'll put some, probably a zip tie here or something to hold it in place. So this is something intake. Alright, so also, I found out, found a way to get that, get the O2 housing, the O2 sensor in there. So I took it out off of the manifold, and I'm just running the line down there. See that? And it's not touching turbo. It's close, but it has a little heat shield over it. And I'm just gonna strap it to the radiator fan right here, like kind of how this this turbo hose, the turbo outlet. Yes, the turbo compressor outlet hose is connected to. So there you go, getting stuff done. So I'm gonna try to get as much of these connectors in tonight, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. So I'm done for tonight. I wound up taking the connectors out and rerouting it underneath the heater core lines. It's kind of almost not touching now. It's going below everything, so it's not touching any of the hot stuff. So I mean, it's okay if it touches, but like after a while, you know, it's gonna get brittle and stuff. So I decided to just try to keep it away from anything hot as much as possible, since the car is kind of old, you know. So yeah, so I decided I'm not gonna install the intake. I mean, it's just kind of on there right now. It's not connected. But I'm gonna go add grommets to the brackets, so like there's some vibration resistance. But most of the electrical connectors are connected besides this one here. I just need to hook up the vacuum hoses going to the intakes and put coolant inside the radiator. Oh yeah, also I had this thing called the grind the cap more. So what I wound up doing is I kind of messed up. I grinded a little too much. See the outside is. But yeah, so this cap doesn't touch the coolant hose anymore, the reservoir hose, so that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, I grinded it more, so now I can kind of get my fingernail under it, slightly, barely. And yeah, so all that needs to be done is intake, battery, and coolant, and we're done. So I'll save that for tomorrow, and the grommets. Yeah, I'm trying to fix everything, you know, all the little problems that he said he had with the car. I'm trying to fix them, and all these little other problems that I'm finding, like the grommets for the intake and stuff. So see, this is supposed to move, you know, and it's solid. It should move a little. It should give a little bit, you know, because after a while these brackets, they're just gonna break. They're gonna crack, you know. So it's not good to have it on there solidly. It's got to have some play like this. See how that fuel filter kind of moves a little bit. Plus this, plus that one on the firewall, that fuel pressure solenoid. I gotta make add a grommet to that, or add some kind of rubber washer to it. Other than that, that's it. This should run next time. So kind of excited now. I have like almost no parts lying around anymore. So that's a good thing. So that's it for tonight. HadesOmega out.